Paintbrushes in the art studio can be found along the windowsill next to the windows. There are many different kinds of paintbrushes to choose from. You can use any kind of paintbrush that you think might work best for your project when it's your day to paint. But in this video, I'm going to tell you some tips, techniques, and uses for the various and multiple kinds of paintbrushes. There are many different kinds of paintbrushes, and they all look very different as seen here, but they all have the same basic parts. The top is the bristles made out of some sort of fiber, and is where you paint from. Then you have the metal part, which is called the ferrule, which just holds the bristles on, and the handle. The handles can be of different sizes for different reasons. Some might feel more comfortable in your hands than others. When using a paintbrush, make sure to go gently with the bristles and be careful not to smush them down. I like to call that giving the paintbrush a bad hair day because paintbrushes are an item that we need to be respectful of. Let's keep the hairs or the little fibers on top of the paintbrush nice and neat. Different paintbrushes can be used for different reasons. Stiff ones like these ones here, the white one and the brown one, are really good if you're trying to get lots of different textures like that. This yellow brush the top is made of plastic, which is good for different things, but then there are also different kinds of other brushes that aren't made of plastic that are also small for other projects. Choose your size wisely. This is a fan brush, which is really good for spreading out paint very easily. Only use it for that type of thing. Thick brushes like this are great for covering large areas at once, and the bristles are kind of firm, so you need to be aware of that they're not very squishy. This brush is a square shape and this one's a round shape. Be aware of the shape and the size of the brush as you choose one for your project. Those brushes also have different kinds of handles and a squishy part. Well, this brush has no squishy part. Now look at the different lengths of these brushes. A long brush is great for standing far away, and a short handle is great for close-up work. When in the art studio and using a paintbrush, you may grab 2 paintbrushes at a time. You should never have out or be using more than 2 paintbrushes at a time. So just pick out the ones that you want, the correct size, the correct texture, and all of that will be the most useful for you, and take them back to your table. When using a paintbrush, load it with the paint and be very careful to gently, like you're tickling the paper, rather than squishing it on and giving it a bad hair day. Then when you are done with the paintbrush, you need to clean it. You can clean in between colors in a water cup. You tap, tap, tap on the bottom, swirl, and then wipe, wipe on the lid. Tap, tap, swirl, wipe, wipe. Tap, tap, swirl, wipe, wipe. You continue to that until the wipe, wipe is very, very, very clean water. Tap, tap, swirl, wipe, wipe. Tap, tap, swirl, wipe, wipe. When you are tapping, make sure not to squish too hard, but you do want to press the bristles to the bottom of the paper. And then you can make sure that your brush is clean and make sure the brush has the right shape by fixing the shape with your fingers. To wash the brush at the sink, turn on the water and put your hand underneath the stream of water. Then put your brush in your hand with the stream of water. You can do the same thing at the base of the sink. Make sure the bristles are the correct shape, and then please put the brushes in what I call the paintbrush hot tub. That way we can ensure that the brushes are very, very clean. Wash your hands and move on.